Hi! I thought I'd talk a little more in depth about what I have going on with my Crested Gecko terrarium. So, I'll start off with the setup inside. So first, down here, I have a layer of hydro balls so that it's like a drainage layer. And I have this in case I need to add water to the drainage layer. I have a layer of mesh you can see there to keep the substrate out of the drainage layer. That's I don't remember exactly what it's called, but some kind of reptile mesh by one of the big main reptile companies. So that's neat. And then for the substrate, I have the bio stuff. I don't know. Substrate. It's by one of those reptile companies. And inside, I have Hong Kong orchid leaves as the leaf litter, along with I think some fig leaves. But under the leaf litter, I have a layer of forest moss, and I have some plants that are just like good for the Crested Gecko, like enrichment and stuff. I have some moss down here, and yeah. This is some kind of peperomia, an air plant. This is Spanish moss. I just added that. And then I have a pothos plant growing up there that I had propagated. I thought that was kind of interesting. So that's nice. We got this. This is a Reptizoo terrarium. And, oh, my fogger turned on because the humidity got low. Let me just remove that for a second. The back is a cork tile, which is quite nice. I love this setup. I can't wait to get the Crested Gecko, which will be coming soon. Some of the wood I have in here, this is like grape wood or something, like grapewood. This is manzanita, and then this is a cork tube. There's like a little entrance in the back for the Crested Gecko to use it as a hide. I haven't quite gotten like a ledge for feeding or anything yet, but I'll be getting that at the same place where I'll be getting the Crested Gecko, so that will be here soon. But I found this cool rock. It looks like, I think it's called Dragonstone, but it looks like that, and I had found it, so I put that in there. And in there I have Venezilla parvis. I don't know how to pronounce things like isopod names really well, but I'd put some of those in there. I haven't seen very many since I put the starter colony in there, but I've seen a few, so that's nice. I also have springtails in there to make sure fungus doesn't grow and things like that. Well, I guess, so up here, I have this humidity gauge, which is connected to a, one of these. It's a humidity controller. These are a little bit expensive. They're about $40 or $50. And what I set it to is I set it so that once the terrarium is a certain humidity, it will turn on the fogger, which you can see over here has been turned on because when I opened the door, the humidity got lower. But once it reaches that humidity, it turns on the fogger, and then once it reaches a certain humidity, it turns off the fogger. So my fogger is currently hooked up there so that it will always stay the right humidity. And the other one I have a timed light set on with a little timer. But this one right now, I just have it, little touch sensor one, where you can just tap it and it will turn on and off. It also has a night mode like that. But it doesn't quite stick right, and because of this ledge, it doesn't stick right, but it's whatever. I'll figure that out later. It's not a big deal. Yeah. That's basically what I've got set up here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Oh, wait, let me talk about this. So I made this little pot on the back that holds the pothos plant. What I used was these coconut fiber, like planter pot things, and I cut one more than in half, and I just I spray foamed it to the back. I used Pond Safe spray foam, and I basically cemented that in there, and then I cut a little hole in the bottom where so water can drain out, and I put some dirt on the outside of it with silicone and moss on the outside with silicone, animal safe silicone, and I planted this pothos plant I had propagated, so it had a little root on it, and it's actually doing pretty well. I hope that survives. Oh, this is just kind of interesting. So this leaf I had taken off of that pothos plant when I first started propagating it because it wouldn't fit in the jar. And this thing doesn't have any roots because it doesn't have a node, so it can't grow roots. But it's somehow is still like perfectly green, and it's been months. It's pretty crazy that it's still like this. But yeah, just some random things. I also threw in, I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called jungle bark. I got it in this big bag off of Amazon. It's for reptiles. I mixed some of that in with my substrate to add some decomposing organic material. And I also added, palm trees have these fronds, and this has been boiled, so it's been sanitized. But it's decaying. It's a piece of palm frond that has started to decay, and I've realized isopods really like that. So I just stuck some of that in there with the rest of it. Well, there you go. That is my Crested Gecko terrarium. I'll give you another update once I get the Crested Gecko. Quite excited for that, and thank you for watching.